Revoluția Vindecării este în sfârșit în România. Cea mai avansată tehnologie ce sprijină regenerarea celulară și repararea ADN-ului. Descoperă EE System la Quantum Space București. Medicina viitorului este deja aici.
Doctor came in the room and said the 8-centimeter tumor that you had is completely gone. Doctor said, this is a miracle.
My right eye that I've been blind in for 5 years after multiple surgeries has suddenly become visible to me again. I can see everything.
Well, I have this room, this salt room I built, and so they put these 16, they built it in and it looked beautiful, and then after a little period of time, you feel it.
I said, do you realize what you've got?
I said, tell me about your experience. They told me about a friend of his who had Parkinson's and how they went in for this session and felt better, and after 3 or 4 days, there was no tremor.
I'm suffering so damn bad, so I came back the next day at 6 hours, and I walked out of that place pain-free. I haven't felt like this in 12, 13 years. I don't have shoulder pain anymore, and I just think this is the most amazing technology. I couldn't recommend it more to anyone.
One lady said, what that did to me in 2 hours, a therapist couldn't do in 7 years.
Wow. You know, I've heard people say that about like aches in their bodies for 20 years. I've had this pain for 20 years. Nobody could do anything about it. 2 or 3 hours and it was gone.
I had one woman show up with a condition called POTS. Her POTS-like condition totally went away.
In just that 2-hour period.
It flipped her back to the optimal way of being.
I also had a cyst on my right shoulder. Right now it is totally flat. I've been attending for about 8 hours so far.
After I went into the doctor's the final time, and I'm no longer diabetic because coming in here to the wellness center.
After my second session, 4 hours in the system, I can honestly say that I have no pain, arthritic pain in my knees, my hips, or my hands.
Came in with a really bad pain in my back. I have 7 broken ribs. That happened 56 years ago. And I was at a level on 1 to 10, I was like at a 12. I was just writhing in pain. Within about an hour or even less, my pain has totally disappeared.
So on 1 to 10, what are you now?
0.
She had a cyst on her breast. It's about the size of a ping pong ball. And she woke up in the morning and she couldn't feel anything.
Russ, who had not moved his hand, his right arm, since his stroke 12 years ago, was able to lift his arm.
He had arthritis in his hands. After a 2-hour session, he said that his hands were no longer hurting.
That's the first time I've been able to be walker-free in 5 years.
Vino să experimentezi tehnologia EE System la Quantum Space București.